Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Well, this is it. This is the final video of Family Guy Season 3. So what I'm gonna do today is to review the third season entirely. Is it as strong as the first two? Or is it worse? I have to say that this is honestly Family Guy at its strongest. So starting off with the positives, I think the comedy here is pretty much a lot better here. I mean, there is so much funniest moments. I'm gonna try to put in my favorite ones. The Peter Griffin joke. God, that's stupidly funny. What did you learn? The Superman, the Krypton sucks Superman reference. The d ot dot b et bet yeah I got that p it pit yeah you slow it down f et fat. All right, that's it, buddy. That is still funny. All the jackal, it looks like a jackal. Oh my god, there's so many jokes here. They're among the funniest. The evil monkey origin story of how he... The origin story of how Stewie got his head shaped like a football. Man, that is stupid, but I kinda like it. Now, I forgot to mention this in my review for episode 21, but there's an inside joke where Adam West says, "I have dealt with supervillains like this." Not gonna lie, given that he's referencing his most infamous character, Batman himself, that is legit funny. But yeah, as I said, the comedy here is among the best in this season. They land, it's funny, and it has a ton of fun cutaway gags. So yeah, the comedy here is among the best. And I think this is the Griffin family at their best as well. Particularly, Peter and Brian at their best. And yes, they're both in the same episode that I consider my favorite episode of season 3. You know the one I'm talking about. I also like some of the guest stars they have. One most than the other. I like Jennifer Love Hewitt's guest star appearance, and Pearl was a pretty good one-off character. And I think it hits the emotional beats so freaking well. It's just outright perfect. Also, I like some of the side characters get more screen time. More on that in a bit. Adam West is still great as always. Seamus, Olivia, Dr. Hartman made good impressions in the first episodes. Cleveland, Quagmire, and Joe are pretty much at their best here, and it's freaking well done. So yeah, I think the strengthening of the side characters get better here. So yeah, I've got a lot, not a lot to say in the positives, but still good enough. Now on to the mixed aspect. It's the writing. Now, when the comedy lands, it's freaking funny. But when it comes to the writing of these episodes, they can either sometimes be forced, like episode 3, or have a good concept, but they kind of butcher that. Like, for example... Oh, there's a... mm. Episode 5. Where I get Peter can get kind of jealous, but he's also shaming Chris, which, no, I don't buy that. So yeah, like I said, it's the writing. It's kind of off to me. Like, yeah, that's my only mixed aspect. The writing's not always great. Now onto the negative stuff. And while I did say in the season 2, the Griffins are at their worst, I would say there's not a lot of bad stuff for them. Except there are 2 side characters that are introduced in this season, and they're given at the most creepiest. Okay, sorry, let me rephrase that. 1 is introduced in this season, and he's not given a great first impression. And the second one was introduced in the previous season that I forgot to mention, I'm not entirely sure. But he's given his own episode, and he is unnerving. The first one is Herbert. Yeah, the old guy with the cane. You know the one I'm talking about. He rhymes with a certain other word that I can't say, because this video might get demonetized. And yes, that's kind of the tone they're setting for. It still doesn't make him less creepy, though. I'm sorry, I don't buy that we're supposed to be haha with this guy. I'm not buying it. Oh, and the other guy? Well, he was introduced in season 2, which kind of a throwaway joke. But Neil Goldman has got to be the creepiest character in the series. And we forgot Herbert. Yeah, his only episode where he creeps on Meg is not funny. It's disgusting, and I like him to stop. But yeah, that's my only negative. That's my only negatives. But overall, I think season 3 is the strongest season so far. The comedy is funny, the Griffins are at their best. Actually, for a little bit of fun, I'll try to depict each Griffin family member's best moment. As I said earlier, Brian and Peter's was episode 17. Christ. Lois was episode 16, where she had her Christmas meltdown. Meg's... Oh, pick one, honestly. Oh, pick one. That's... That's really hard. Honestly, Meg has such good moments. I mean, her chemistry with Jeff was pretty damn sweet. Stewie's, of course, was episode 11 in Mission Impossible, which... freaking great episode. Chris was, of course, episode 12, To Love and Die in Dixie. And honestly, I freaking love that. Honestly, not a single member of the Griffin family has their worst moment. You could argue Peter had his worst moment in episode 5, but that's Peter for you. What do you expect? But the rest of them are solid. So yeah, again, I like season 3. It's my favorite season of the series so far. So hopefully season 4 will get greater. I highly doubt that, but one can hope. And actually, this is where I'm going to stop reviewing Family Guy. For now. I'll be going back to Family Guy next year. I know some of you are going to be disappointed, but I can't review the series for the rest of the year. It'll get repetitive. I'm looking at you, some of you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. So yeah, I'm going to pause on Family Guy for a while, but rest assured, I will be back with season 4 next year. I've got a preview video coming up tomorrow. Today, actually. Sorry. I've got a preview coming up later today. But starting Sunday, I'm going to start reviewing a certain show that a lot of you have been requesting. I'm looking at you, Beckham Reviews. On Sunday, August 10th, I'm going to be starting with Pokemon Season 1, Episodes 1 to 4. I am so damn excited to review that show. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.